3 days in a row of streaming. Crazy, isn't it? Well, it's kind of a rainy night tonight, so it hasn't been a lot for us to do so. We're streaming for the 3rd night in a row. Don't expect me to keep that up, please. Just not a lot going on right now. So I have the time. It's still kind of early. I've actually already taken care of the dogs. They've gone for their rather quick walks because, they're not a big fan of going out in the rain. But yeah, we are here for something that I promised you in the last live stream. We're going to dig deep into this old Dell, our Windows XP machine. A Dell Latitude D520, circa somewhere in the mid-2000s. It's got original installation of Windows XP with some games on it. Stuff that came included with it, like the Space Pinball game, and some of the standard Windows XP games, as well as some that I ported over from my old Windows 3.1 PCs. Yeah, I had a variety of PCs back in the Windows 3.1 eras, when I knew the hard drives were a little iffy on a couple of them. One particular desktop and one particular laptop, I got all the files off of those. Both my 32-bit systems that I had. I think one was actually Windows 95, but I ported all those, just regular my documents, my pictures, things like that, as well as some game files, including the folders from the Microsoft Entertainment Packs. Remember the Microsoft Entertainment Packs? Chips Challenge, all that good stuff. I still have working copies on there, as well as external hard drive backups as well. I got them backed up in a few spots, and surprisingly, they just work. I can basically copy them over to just about any PC. The one big caveat, it has to be Windows 32 or Windows 16-bit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't play these games without like some sort of DOS emulator or some kind of VM and going down that route, but I can't play it directly on a PC on like Windows 7 and anything up, because these games will not play on Windows on a 64-bit machine. So this is kind of the last working 32-bit machine that I have. So that's my savior spot for that. When this thing ever dies out, although this is the era where Dell laptops and Dell desktops will last you forever, pretty much. But if this thing never dies out, then I got to kind of figure out what to do from there. But for now, I have working copies of some of my childhood games on here. And yeah, this is hopefully, again, as I always say, not going to be a really long live stream, but we'll see. I got a ton of editing that I really need to be doing instead of this live streams, but here we are. Alright, so there we hit the power button again. The only kind of iffy thing on here is if I don't catch it right, the tripod will hit the power button. Alright, there we go. So I don't know how this is going to be as far as quality. The angle's good. I don't know. We're just kind of testing this out here. Yeah, it is all started up. We're good to go. I kind of showed you guys this in the last live stream as well. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to angle this. I didn't bother setting up any like old mice. I do have several old mice, but I didn't, whatever. Didn't feel like setting it up right now. Again, we're just kind of testing it out here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get this too much closer for you, because then I'm not going to be able to play it. So we're going to stick with this for now. We're just going to kind of see how this goes. This is kind of a test live stream. Again, nothing too extensive tonight. Believe it or not, I don't even have the lights on the arcade. Wayne's Arcade World is still currently closed at the moment. Just us in our man basement here, playing some games. All right. I know probably one of the big ones you want me to play would be the would be Space Pinball. We'll definitely do that. And just kind of playing around with the angles here. And my little DVD player just popped out. That still works. Although I haven't tried to load a DVD in decades on that thing, but although I think it may actually just be a CD player, I'm not 100% sure. Let me adjust you a little this way. Yeah, that might be better. Like I said, I think, yeah, having you this way would be better. It might be a little off-centered, but all right, come on, close up here. There we go. But yeah, let's explore this thing a little bit. I mean, I do got some personal files on here and stuff, but this is almost pretty standard Windows XP. Yeah, guys, remember Sound Recorder? I used to do pretend radio stations all the time on my Windows 3.1 machines. Yeah, pretend radio stations. I used to kind of record my own podcasts. Yeah, it really shouldn't be no wonder that I end up getting into YouTube and live streams and stuff like that. Yeah, I always used to try to pretend like I was a TV broadcaster or radio announcer. I mean, yeah, from very young age, I was like recording radio stations and stuff and just, doing DJs and playing songs. I would talk on this thing for a little bit, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if there's a microphone hooked up anywhere in here. And then, get my radio next to the microphone and then record a little bit of a song on here and just keep on doing this. And I actually have backups, like I said, of a lot of my old machines. So a lot of personal stuff on there. I don't know how much I'd be able to share with you guys, but I have a ton of old files of me being Goofy Wayne. Of course, yeah, we got Internet Explorer, Adobe Reader, Apple software. I did have a very old version of iTunes on here. As far as the games, there's a lot of standard Windows XP type games. Again, let me make sure we're looking at all the chats. Okay, nothing really going on right now. Just want to make sure you guys can fully see the laptop. Yeah, I think we're good again. Yeah, this is not going to be, you're not going to be able to see up close, unfortunately. I can move you guys a little bit. Yeah, about all I could do. Again, I will kind of think about a better setup. I'm just glad, actually, because I was worried about unplugging this thing because the CMOS battery is dead. The battery, the laptop battery, that's been dead forever. I actually had to, just because it was actually kind of messing up this system, so I just had to completely remove the thing. But it turned out I didn't have to reset any time or anything like that. So we have Free Cell, Hearts, Internet Backgammon, Internet Checkers, Internet Hearts, Internet Reversey, Internet Spades. These are like internet games. I don't know if that would work. This thing is able to connect to the internet, but who knows if this service is even still around. I have no clue. Checkers by MSN, Zone.com. Oh my god. I never played that on this thing, but this game matches you with players from around the world. And I definitely don't have an MSN account. If you choose to play, the game sends Zone.com certain system information and a computer ID solely to administer enhanced gameplay. No personal information ever collected. Yeah, that coming from Microsoft, huh? No information is sent if you quit now. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know that works. Well, that's funny. There's some wireless adapter stuff. So we have our Space Pinball, we have Solitaire, and Spider Solitaire. I do have the Microsoft Office 2007 package. And then, yeah, that's basically about it. I've removed some stuff on here over the years. Not a big hard drive. I think we can go to here. Yeah, there's nothing. I make sure there's nothing that's going to identify me on here, but yeah. Again, you probably can't see that because again, there's like, yeah, because I don't know if I can like zoom up on live streams or not, but yeah, I have 20.4 gigabytes free out of 37.2 gigabytes. Yeah, 40 gigabyte hard drive on this thing. Gigabytes, not terabytes, gigabytes of hard disk space. So I won't go into the system properties or whatever. I know that's going to probably show some stuff that we shouldn't be showing. So skip out of that for now. But yeah, this is a mid 2000s Dell Latitude. This is a chonker. This is actually not my biggest. Some point I'll drag it out, and I do have it. It's one of the systems that I did save and got the data off of. Is my Windows 98 era laptop that I bought in, I think, 99. It was like a gift for my parents or something like that. It was not cheap. That's when laptops cost like $4,000 for an average laptop or something like that. It was insane. But my parents got it for me as I was, getting around to the time where I was going to be going to college and stuff like that. Even though this thing is so huge, I mean, this thing is like triple the size and weight of this thing, and this thing is heavy. That it wasn't really practical to port it to school. I did once in a while over to Elmhurst, but mostly it was my homework machine at home because I commuted anyway. But yeah, that is a humongous thing. I still got it. I think it's actually in the closet in Wayne's Arcade World over there. We'll have to try that out at some point and show you guys. That doesn't work anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it, but again, I was able to save the data. A lot of these games were on that machine, and then some of my old Windows 95 and Windows 3.1 desktops. I just transferred all this Windows Entertainment Pack stuff over. Kind of went over this. We have Blackjack, we have Chips, Cruel, Free Cell, Fuji Golf. I won't bother you with too much of the card games. There's a ton of them. Let's start with Rattler. Why not? Most of the stuff works good. The only problem with a lot of this, the way this Windows Entertainment Pack works, I don't know if it maybe because this was kind of a Windows 3.1 era game. It's interesting to see sort of the blank little icon up top. I'm not sure why, but you can't maximize a lot of these games. You're just kind of stuck in an intermediate. Okay. Some of these games, the sound works. Some of them, again, it doesn't. I thought sound worked. Some of these games may not have sound. I don't really know. Let me make sure we got our sound working here, though. Yeah, I think you guys can hear that. All right. Let's go beginning. It's a little. Yeah. So this is basically. This is Snake. This was in the Windows Entertainment Pack. I did. I bought. This is all legitimate, believe me. And it's hard to even find these games anyway, as it is. But no, these, I have software, I have the boxes for all the entertainment packs. They're probably in the garage in my quote-unquote Northlake boxes. Yeah, and I was really surprised. Maybe just because it's back from the Windows 3.1 era. But, like, it's hard to move anything from a PC these days to another PC unless you run through the installation in these. Yeah, I literally just copied the WEP folder over from my backups, and it just worked on this machine. I did not have these games originally on this laptop. I never installed on here. I just literally just copied the WEP folder and then the arcade folder for Windows Arcade, which will show you some of that too. Okay. Yeah, so this is Snake. I think you guys get the idea. Yeah, again, it's like I said in the beginning, definitely don't expect 3 live streams in a row. Who knows? But I do have a lot of medical stuff coming on, so I know there's probably going to be sometime that I'm going to have to skip live streams. I probably won't even be uploading that much, depending on what I have to deal with medical-wise and the teeth issues. And there will probably be some time off coming still, as I kind of mentioned some time ago when I was talking about the dental issues. I don't know. I'm really torn because, I mean, I know I have to get this wisdom tooth stuff addressed now, but like I'm actually feeling pretty good again. So I'm going to kind of talk to him, see what my options are. See if, you know, saving my molar is still possible. What are we missing here? I think we got everything, don't we? Or do we just got to get the ball? I don't know. I guess we got to get the ball. Oh, there we go. Well, this is Rattler Race. Basically a port of Snake. I mean, there's a million ports. I got a variety of those on the Atari, I'm sure, as well. Again, I do apologize if you cannot see this well. I can adjust the screen a little bit if that helps you guys. Again, I'm kind of just testing this out for the first time tonight. If I get any of my Earthbound buddies on here, boy, do I got some stuff to talk to you guys about. I'll wait to see if any of you join, but... Ooh, boy, oh boy, I'm learning about the lore involved with Earthbound. Jesus. I may have bitten an apple too, but speaking of apples here, which I think these are, may have bitten an apple too much that I can't chew there. Or how does the saying go? Someone was asking me how many parts there were going to be in the last live stream of the Earthbound things, and probably way, way more than I ever expected. Oh, shoot, I got this one stupid thing down here stuck. Well, at least we're doing halfway decent here. Yeah, after I cleaned out a lot of the personal stuff off of here that I wasn't using anymore for what I was using this laptop for, kind of sort of served as a laptop for my kids when they were really young, mainly when we were living in Lake Zurich, before they had their own laptops and stuff like that, and they wanted to play some games. I don't really try it now, but you were sort of able to watch YouTube on this thing. It wasn't great. Now I don't even think it would even load at this point. So yeah, they play some of the old games. I actually had to set up in our office next to my laptop and our desktop, and kind of made a little space for them to kind of play it. And yeah, they thought it was cool, kind of having their own laptop now. Of course, my one daughter has a better laptop than I do. So, all right, we're down to our last life here, but yeah, this is an era of Dell machines. I also have a Dell desktop from, let's say, around 2012 or so, something like that. And it's pretty good too. That was kind of right at the end of the good era of Dells, and yeah, but that's obviously, if you're thinking 2012, or yeah, that even that desktop, my main desktop, is pretty old. It just more or less serves as a storage of our files, and then we could still watch my kids can watch YouTube videos on there if they want. We can go in and do our basic, paying the bills, do our basic web browsing on there. It's not a gaming machine anymore, but it has, some kind of old Windows 7 type era games. But I got an idea, I think, about the next desktop I want. It's just, am I going to have money? I've been debating a long time now if I want to get a new laptop or a new desktop, and haven't decided yet. Very indecisive, but I know there's one desktop in particular that I think might be a good fit for me. This is Pipe. Pipe for Microsoft Windows. Again, notice, you probably can't notice because I think later would be cool if you did video reactions. Hey, yeah, who knows? I might do video reactions to something. I don't know. What should I do? What should I video? I don't know if I'd want to video react to my own videos. I mean, I've considered doing like video reactions to like some of my oldest videos because like I've changed a lot in my like, filming style and how I talk and so that might be cringeworthy to watch. So that could possibly do. Hey, yeah, no, send me some ideas if you want for video reactions ideas, for sure. I'm always kind of concerned too about like video copyrights and some gonna different channels. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking of it, but then like I do get kind of worried, like, you get someone like there's this whole thing going on right now with like one of the people that like criticizes some of the Disney vloggers, and he got a copyright strike from, some dude that threw a temper tantrum because they didn't like how he didn't like what he had to say. So even though it was completely within what we consider fair use on YouTube, he threw a copyright. He got someone else to throw a copyright. And so this dude that just does reaction to like Disney vloggers and stuff like that got 2 copyright strikes, and then you get a third one and your channel's like gone. So that's the main reason why. It's just, I don't know, I'm not a very like critical person. Like I don't usually often have anything negative to say about anybody, really. But yeah, send those ideas. I don't remember what we're supposed to do. I'm trying to think of what the goal is. Why don't we have sound on anything? I should have sound on something. Oh shoot, okay. I can't remember if we're supposed to like get this to a certain point. I don't see an end goal. I guess we just try and make this. I say, oh shoot, yeah, we kind of trapped ourselves there. But all right, let's. This is called Pipe Dream. This is from 1991. So again, I think the original era of the Windows Entertainment Pack. So now that we have you, Tyler, I could talk about. I don't know if we're gonna have our other Earthbound buddy, if he's coming in tonight or not. But yeah, so a quick little Earthbound update. I'm not gonna play that tonight. I don't think I could just do that mentally tonight. I'm a little on the tired side. All right, cool. Got the next level. But I downloaded a guidebook for Earthbound, and oh my gosh. So I'm looking up, I kind of was just doing some Googling. I wouldn't say cheating, but asking, say, hey, what are some of the goals? What are you supposed to do for the second level? And apparently in the end, the main goal is apparently there is like a big boss that you have to face in the pizza place where all those bad dudes were. Well, apparently there's a really, really bad dude inside the pizza, not the pizza, but the arcade, I think. And you have to defeat him. So you have to kind of level up, get some experience, get some food. All helps you fight the bad dude in the arcade. And then if you do that, you go back into like the city hall. You greet the mayor. He's so happy that you beat the bad dude at the arcade. And he gives you the key. And then that key lets you get into that little house up on the top portion that was locked. So that seems to be what we need to do. But oh my gosh, I was just reading. So I found a Reddit that was talking about that, and they said, hey, there's nothing wrong. You should really get a guidebook. And apparently, like, Nintendo put out this like 160-page guidebook on Earthbound. Yeah, like 160 pages of kind of step by step on every level of Earthbound. Like, insane. And, yeah. So, yeah, I think you asked, how many parts is there going to be? God only knows. I knew I wasn't going to defeat it in, like, 2 days. I know this is a very complicated game, but, oh, my God. I will probably, be honest with you, I will probably be working on this for years. And obviously, I can't do it like a dedicated, like, Earthbound channel or something like that, but it is going to take me some time to go through that. But there's no rush, I mean, as long as my little mini system over there is working, hey, I'll just keep on rolling with it, and playing a little bit at a time, maybe one every week or every other week or something. Shoot, it's not, come on, no. There we go. We're really fighting here. Come on, baby. Yeah, we died. All right, cool. Well, that's Pipe Dream. I'm kind of bored with that. Let's move on here. But yeah, it's gonna. Hey, Underwatts. Good evening. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do here, I briefly showed this. I have this very, very old Windows XP era Dell laptop, and I'm going through some old games on here. So yeah, we're playing some Nintendo stuff and everything else, but on here I have a bunch of old games. The standard Windows XP stuff that you might remember, like Space Pinball's on here. Solitaire, Minesweeper, that sort of thing. Free Cell Hearts, and then obviously Space Pinball. Will play that in a sec. But I've also copied over. I've had the game files for the original Windows Entertainment Pack and Windows Arcade back from the Windows 3.1 days. And we played a couple of them so far. We played Rattler and Pipe. So Rattler here is basically a version of Snake. Again, if we look at the help thing, yeah, 1991, created with Microsoft Visual Basic by Lee Fraley. I should probably check these out too. So yeah, these are Microsoft Entertainment Pack for Windows. There was like 3 or 4 of these, and I had the software on like some of my Windows. In fact, I had a couple of Windows 3.1 desktops, and I had backups. I backed up those files, and I've been just moving them from PC to PC. And you don't have to do it as long as you have the files and the DLLs and everything in here. Most of them, with the exception of a few, play just fine. But this is the last thing I can play this on without any sort of VM, DOSBox, or that sort of thing, because none of these will play on Windows 64-bit or 64-bit systems or whatever. So basically, like Windows XP is the last thing you can really play this on. So yeah, this is kind of just, about what the only thing I ever do it for is just kind of play these games once in a while when I'm feeling nostalgic. So, so that was Rattler. Pipe. Let's go into Maxwell. Hey, we got sound finally. Yeah, so these two were some of my favorites to play on here. Obviously, besides like Chip's Challenge. Yeah, there's a couple on here. So this is Maxwell's Maniac. Again, you just have to try and get the balls to the other side. Gets a little more complicated as... Boom. Again, I do apologize because, yeah, I haven't been able to like really zoom in here too much yet, but I can adjust this a little bit, but used to be a Windows developer back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's possibility. I haven't tried it. I've never like gone and like trying to, because I know you can run some programs with like compatibility mode or whatever. So, but yeah, would I be able to get this played in Windows 11? Would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know which developer you're talking. I do watch Dave's Garage though. Dave Garage, he's pretty cool dude. He's the one that created Task Manager, and he's pretty popular, and he's got a pretty popular channel on YouTube. He talks about all sorts of cool stuff. He's retired Microsoft engineer, and There's a lot of money to do cool stuff with this house. I'm very jealous of him. Oh, okay, so yep, that's the one you're thinking of. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you talk to Lace and do some compatibility. Yeah, no, I definitely. I have been subscribed to him. I don't know how he. I think he just got recommended. Uh-oh, now we're running out of time. Ooh, you're close. Yeah, I don't know how I found him. I don't know what I was looking up, or if he just randomly appeared in my feed thanks to the good old algorithm. But yeah, no, I've been subscribed to him for a decent amount of time. He also has a secondary channel called Dave's Attic. If you want to look that up, he does basically a podcast, video podcast over there at Dave's Attic, and kind of secondary channel type stuff or whatever. Yeah, so basically you have to get each one onto the other side, but like you can't, if they flip back and forth, then you have to work even more time, and then you do have a time limit, obviously. That's the one that's going there on the bottom right. No, it's saying we have bad time. Oh, I almost had it too. Oh, I thought we had it. There's some funny sounds on this thing. Yeah, all right, well, yeah. I think you get the idea of this one. And unfortunately, the whole thing, these, like, I don't know if it's just because they're Windows 3.1 era games, but a lot of these don't scale out to the screen, unfortunately, which is not good for my streaming either. But that's Maxwell's Maniac by Dima Pavlovsky. Copyright 1992. It's 3 years. Okay, cool. I will work at it. I think I might remember seeing that. I don't know if it work. It might work for these two. But yeah, obviously we do have Space Pinball on here. We have his game for sure. I'm gonna probably play that towards the end, but that's yep, that's the one right here. 3D Pinball. So another reason why I like keeping this Windows XP. But yeah, this is a chunky desktop from mid 2000s, and thing is just starts right up all with the original hardware. So that's Maxwell. The other game that's pretty closely associated with that is JezzBall. As you can see, it looks about the same time. Next to Chips, next to Chips, this is probably my favorite. You just have to kind of keep on making the squares a little smaller. You can do horizontal or vertical. And once you clear a certain amount of the area, okay, I didn't mean to do that, but then it'll let you clear onto the next level. It's felt good. There we go. Wow. Thought it would have cleared by now. There we go. All right, we completed level 1. So level 2. Now we got 3 balls here. Oh, nice. We got our little timer on the top right there. Ooh. But yeah, these are all part of the Windows Entertainment Pack. I don't know if I think all the games are on here. I haven't looked them up for a while, but this is what I have in the folder, so... But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had every single one of them, including Microsoft Arcade, which got some of like the Centipede and Tower games. Well, we can play some of that as well. I think most of those work. I think one of them pops up with an error message. But consider this is from the Windows 3.1 era. I mean, I'm not complaining. I was trying to trap that guy in there. Yeah, he's a little ticked off at me. Man, still not clear enough yet. There we go. Level 2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is my kind of version of PC gaming. I need to get a better... I mentioned earlier in the stream that, yeah, I need to get a better gaming PC. Like, right now, I don't own anything that would be capable of even, like, installing Steam. So, you know, not that I have a lot of time to do all that kind of gaming stuff, but, yeah, this hasn't been... This is like I said, I have to look on my old desktop too as well, see if there's anything that might be worth showing you guys on there. I had just a few kids games from like when the kids were younger, you know, because again it was kind of the early 2010s PC, and it had a few games like from CD-ROM and everything that the kids would play, and I mean that was about the extent of it. I used to play the MMO Onverse on there, but that obviously has been out of service for quite a while now, so I can't even run that. Yeah, that's about the extent of it, but yeah, there's not a ton I could... Can't do a lot of the titles that, unfortunately, people do like to stream from their PC on YouTube these days until I break down and spend the money to get something. I don't know if I'm going to get pre-built. I don't know if I'm going to try to venture and build my own. I really don't know at this point what I want to do. Main thing I want to do is get something that makes it a little easier to edit. Because right now I'm editing on an also very slow laptop. So getting a better machine would help speed up that, no doubt. Yeah, Yes, I didn't have a good feeling about that. So that's JezzBall. Yeah, 15,000. My high score on this is 27,000. Not bad. Yeah, my daughter on her Melody, she's got us. Like I said, my kids would play on us a little bit. Not so much these days because they got better computers than I do. Somehow. Okay, yeah. JezzBall by Dima as well. 1992. Yeah, so a couple other games that it came included. This is JigSawed, so you can like so you could take like an image file. I think BMPs. Oh, dude, this thing is so old it doesn't even have JPGs. Yeah, so you have to have a bitmap, a DIB, WMF, icon file. You can't even load a JPEG. This is like before JPEG era. Because again, remember, even though this is a Windows XP machine, this is Windows 3.1 era games. Like, let's take Fish. And then it takes fish, which it totally screwed up the coloring of it, obviously. And then you just try to put the puzzle piece together. I used to make my... So what I would do when I would play this, I would make my own like drawings and stuff in like Microsoft Paint, Paintbrush, whatever. I have both of these on these machines. And then I'd like, you know, make my own puzzles out of it. And then I think I'm gonna do like a fast area, a fast solve, and boom, there you go. Yeah. This screwed up the scaling. This is not how the coloring looked, but again, there's a few little glitches in moving this over to Windows XP, but overall it works pretty good. Yeah, there's a million card games. I'm not gonna really probably go over too much of that tonight. I mean, I didn't really care too much. I played the original Solitaire. That's all I really cared about. We do have Blackjack. This is a pretty, this is pretty standard. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's how we want to start out, right? I don't even know what do we even have here. Sure. Not a good start. Whatever, let's hit. And we lost. Oh, that should be pretty good. Wants me to double. I should double down. Yeah, we'll hit. And then it doesn't even tell you what results are good. Okay. Hit. Yeah. It's a good chance he might go over here. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so this is a subversion. Let's see what. Yeah, mine's again from the Entertainment Pack 1992 by Mike Blaylock. And now that's basically what this is, you know. Nothing too super exciting. And we won. Yay. We have a pretty standard, nice little chess game over here as well. By David Norris. God, it's been way too long since I remember how to play chess. I'm going to be so bad at this, but I'll play a little bit. Just thinking about it. I gotta think this long. Oh, okay. Did it move? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're just waiting for him, but all right. Well, I'm getting kind of bored with that. Do you want to save again? No, it's okay. We're good. So yeah, we did blackjack, chess. Yeah, we got to show you guys chips here. Chips is probably the most like iconic one of all of these. There's Fuji. Okay, so yeah, see, there's Fuji Golf. This is one I can't load for some reason. It's looking for a .dat data file, and I can't find that. Again, I just copied everything over from the old PC, so I'm not sure what it's looking for, but I have a help file for Fuji Golf, but that's it. So, Go Figure is some kind of like math type game. I've never really understood this one, so I don't know. You're supposed to get to, you got to figure out like some numbers to get to like 20, I guess. I don't know. So what, 3 times? Oh, you got to like figure out the equations. Oh, okay, yeah. Too late in the morning or night for my brain to figure out math, so that's what that is. We can give a Shout out to Dave Hunt for Go Figure 1992. Am I doing math or having fun? I think more you're probably doing math. I have a teacher friend that maybe I can send this to, see if she can figure that out. IdleWild. IdleWild lets you do some things with screensavers, I'm pretty sure. I never messed too much with this. We do have, I can show you some of the old screensavers. I mean, we got all the original. Yeah. It's just funny. I think, and there's people that have no clue, have never done anything on Windows XP either, which makes me feel old, probably, let alone Windows 3.1. But there we go. We got 3D flower box. What was that one? "3D flying objects," showing the Windows flag. 3D pipes. This is one I often would have loaded. Probably one of my favorites was actually the star one, which is definitely on here too. Oh, the Kim Possible. Yeah, let me show you the Kim Possible. I will give you. Yeah, I am a super closet Kim Possible nut from back in the day. I was many of the ones. Oh, here's our 3D text. Yeah, Memories by Wayne. I have updated these a little bit in recent times, but there's Memories by Wayne. I was a huge Kim Possible and Disney Channel fan back in the mid 2000s, 2010s, whatever. And then included all the. It did help that I had a very, very much younger sister as well, kind of watch the stuff with and get introduced to it. I am one of the youngest cousins as well, so all my cousins were having kids before I had kids, so a lot of them, I was watching the shows with them, so that's how I got kind of introduced to all this stuff. And I was a big fan. I was in all the various Save Disney shows, Save Kim Possible, Save Lilo and Stitch groups online, when internet forums and the old-fashioned forums before social media, and TV.com, TV to Me, all the groups in there and the discussion groups. I was all part of that, and we organized stuff and to bring back. We ran these campaigns to bring a season 4 of Kim Possible back. So if you look up Save Kim Possible on the old Google, I was deeply involved in all that. And then it's sort of after it was saved for season 4, we kind of did a predecessor fan site called KP Fan World, which I don't do as much development for anymore, but I kind of do admin stuff. And one of my buddies that lives in Idaho, he kind of does all the web work for it now. But that kind of became the thing after that. So we're still kind of involved in the Kim Possible fan world these days. The classic Beziers, I think this is how this is called. So basically what this was, we'll go back into this, is I downloaded this long time ago before everything got taken down. They had these Kim Possible backgrounds. So let me see what I have here. I don't know if there's anything to. Yeah, I have a file here with Apple password, except I don't doubt any of that would actually work anymore. I used to have an iTunes account on here, but this is the last time I had an iTunes or anything Apple. So it was connected to my old iPod Touch, the original first generation. Shows you how long it's been since I've been involved in the Apple universe. So yeah, nothing too much in here. Got pictures of my kids when they were younger. I had these as backgrounds, but a few screenshots and stuff like that. But things my kids may have downloaded. But there we go. This is what I want. Yeah. So 5 backgrounds at 1024 by 768 resolution. These are just stuff that they were just downloadable from the Disney's Kim Possible website, and I grabbed it and moved these from a computer or two, and then I was trying to like find when I was kind of cleaning out a lot of my old stuff on here and kind of redoing it all, and just cleaning up, putting those games, old games. I'm like, I want something on here. So I kind of thought, well, since we're doing all this retro stuff, let's put these Kim Possibles. I had this backed up somewhere in another computer and whatever, or external hard drive. I don't know, but yeah. So this is the first one. Second one. This is one of the ones I really like. I haven't switched these over in a while, but this is them in like Paris. Okay, so that was 2. This is 3. Draken and Shigo in the background and their henchmen. And that's number 4, the winter theme. And yeah, you could download this. And then what I did actually at one point in time is I actually took this and actually kind of converted it into like, I think I still have it online archived somewhere. I'll have to look for that. But then I like kind of did like, I made a web page out of it, or some web pages, and I put the text in here. And then this was like the web page background. I did a lot of HTML work with all this back in the day. I don't do as much of that anymore, but yeah, I kind of converted this image file into like sort of a web page and thing. It turned out pretty cool. But yeah, that's my backgrounds. I switch over once in a while. Because I didn't really know what else to put. When my kids used to play, this is kind of their laptop before they got nice systems. They were kind of playing around with this at our old house, and they would kind of throw pictures of like Peppa Pig in the background and stuff like that. But they don't really play with this thing anymore. So yeah, just kind of threw the Kim Possible stuff on there. Yeah, so this is Marquee, which right now says subscribe to Memories by Wayne on YouTube. Smiley face. My pictures. I don't know where this is loading this from, but classic Mystify. And that was always my standard go-to. At home, at work, if I could change my screensaver, I'd often have the stars on there. Always been my kind of go-to. And then yeah, you got the standard Windows XP, thing like that. So yeah. So yeah, that's on that. Back into there. So we did JezzBall, JigSawed, Klotski. Yeah, this is some. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is. I never really played this too much, but this is some kind of puzzle game. We'll just kind of load it up. I'm not gonna probably do too much with it, but yeah, your goal here, I'm pretty sure, was just to get the red thing out. Of course, I already kind of screwed myself over with there. Again, not the type of thing that I'm great at, but let's see. See, I already screwed myself over. Jesus. Like I said, I kind of suck at this. So I don't know what to... Alright, so I can get that over. I can drop this down one more. Get this move over. We're getting close. And boom. 50 moves. That's good. I don't know if that was good or not. Oh well, shows you how much I play this. The only one. I guess I haven't played this too much. At least whatever since I installed it last anyway on this machine. I don't know if it converted it over when I moved it over to my old machine, but that's kind of funny. So this is Z&H Computer Corp, Minneapolis, Warsaw. 1991. see what else we got on here. LifeGen, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You fill in the blocks, but I don't remember exactly what. You gotta delete cells. Add, yeah. I don't know too much about this one, so skip that one for now. LifeGen, a bowl of cherries. Okay, this is Jim Horn's Life, 1991. Yeah, I hope these guys are doing well, and ladies, if they're they're still alive, give them their shout outs. You got pegged. Yeah, this is almost kind of like, seems like a checkers type game. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. Apparently got a game. Okay. We lost the game already. What the heck? Okay, clearly I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know. Wow, okay. Apparently we can't put it in the middle. I don't know. Yeah. Dude. There we go. Okay. Yeah, crisscross until they all eliminate each other. Cool. Apparently don't put anything in the middle one. Alright. Is that all we do? Okay. Anyway, so that's what that is. That is by Mike Blaylock. We've seen his name a few times. 1990. We've seen the pipe. We've seen Rattler. Rodent. I don't know. I think we just trapped a cat in here or something. Maybe. Okay, so we crushed the cat. Again, I know this is going to be horrifically hard for you guys to see. Oh, and the cat got me. Oh, okay, so you got to get the cat trap, but don't want to like give him a spot to get out anywhere. So now we can start working on trapping him. Okay, well that makes sense. Oopsie, and now we gave him an out there. So now he's gonna go try and chase me. Yeah, he can get diagonally around the things. Apparently, oh geez, now we got two cats apparently chasing us. Yeah, this is not ooh, I could, oh, I was hoping I could maybe get them both trapped in there. Yeah, this is called Rodent's Revenge. And I do promise we'll get to the Space Pinball pretty shortly here. And then we got to get to the Microsoft Arcade as well. Yeah, there you go. Well, I think you get the idea of that. See who is from after this. Christopher Lee Fraley, 1991. Good old Microsoft Visual Basic. One of the first. Well, I think C++ was one of the first systems I did, kind of like a DOS mode as a like college class, and then I think the first like Windows sort of programming I did was on good old original Visual Basic. You know, the basic of the computer science classes, making little Hello World pop-up boxes, that sort of thing, and buttons, and very basic stuff like that. And that's about the extent of. Eventually, did kind of get into like the Visual Basic.net, ASP.NET, and the internet world and stuff later on. But don't ask me how much of that I remember. Oh, good old SkiFree. Oh my goodness, classic. This is one I think came with my Windows 3.1 installation, but they also included this on Microsoft Entertainment Pack eventually. This was my jam in my early Windows 3.1 days. I hope someone out there remembers this. This was an era. I wish they would like report this for like, I don't know, Switch or something. I don't know. Or what, but that'd be cool to have an updated version of this. Yeah, you just go down the hill, you got to jump over the rocks, the logs. But yeah, this was like I think this came with Windows 3.1. I could be wrong. You may have had to get this through the entertainment pack. I don't really remember now, but I definitely had this on several PCs. Oops. And we haven't seen him yet, but somewhere a monster dude will come out and get you. Or start chasing you. Oh wow, it's spinning up my fans. I can hear my fans spinning up a little there. This is some pretty intense gaming, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is a Dell Latitude D520. This might be a business class laptop. Don't ask me how I know on that, but I haven't given the backstory yet on why I have this laptop or how I got it. Yeah, there's a reason why that, but I don't talk too much about that. But yeah, this is my little archival thing of my Windows XP days. I'm glad I have it. That's all I'll say. I'm glad I have it. We'll just say I saved it from becoming e-waste. We'll go with that. I saved it from becoming e-waste. So, and that's all we need to know because that's what's important. Saving stuff from being e-waste. And there you go, the monster ate it. I love SkiFree though. Yeah, let's do. It says use the numpad, although I don't have a numpad on this thing. I don't know. I've always done through the mouse. I don't know. This always seems like something you should play with through the mouse. So I don't know. It's kind of odd. Yeah, I'm doing a little better. I used to be pretty good at this. I don't know what my high score is on this thing, but I don't think it tracks high scores, but. Yeah, no music on this game either, but. $9.41, that's better. Yeah, that's more of our. Oh, we just got knocked out by the skateboarder or the snowboarder dude. We got a puppy over there. We don't want to run him over. Ouch. Yeah, but this was. Boy, I spent a lot of time playing this as a kid. Oh my god. You can kind of scale you can actually scale this one out a little bit, which is nice. Forgot about that. A lot of these entertainment pack ones you can't really scale it out. It just doesn't. It's at a fixed resolution, unfortunately. Same with the when we get to the Microsoft Arcade ones, they're also at like a fixed resolution. So you got like a little Centipede, a small little box like this. There's really not much you can do about it. We haven't run across the monster yet. Yep, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw the monster come in and I pressed it real quick and he went to that level. So, I don't know. I don't think we have a help menu. I can't give anyone a shout out on this, I don't think. That stinks. Stones is another one of those, I forgot what they call this type of puzzle game. That's a whole genre. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if it's I'd have to do some research on this one before I would try to even attempt to play it by Michael C. Miller. Oh, I actually know a guy named Michael C. Miller. Well, I don't know C. Miller, but I know a guy called Michael Miller. 1991. So there you go. I didn't know my friend Michael was a developer though. All right. TetraVex. Oh, this is. Oh, I kind of know what this is. well, this is basically like a number matching game. Kind of, kind of think of like Sudoku, I guess, sort of. As easy as it seemed like this might be, I'm sure I'm gonna screw it up. Yeah, I can't turn these around either, can I? No. Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna suck at this. Yeah, you gotta like plan steps ahead, and okay. I don't know if my brain could work at that. Scott Ferguson, 1991. Yeah, I don't know if my brain could try to figure out this late. Classic Tetris. This is okay. Still in the entertainment package. Again, I think there were 4 of these that were released originally by. I'd bought them all. This is all legitimate. I'd bought this all. I just kind of converted the game folders over, and most of them work. Alex, I don't even know how to say that, and Vadim. So this one, obviously, the original Russian designers for the Tetris game. Yeah, I think most of you know how Tetris works at this point. No, this is just whatever level I had this set up already. I could have, as far as the sound, there maybe some sound didn't get moved over to the other computer, or some sound files. I mean, there's the beeps and the boops; those are over. But I don't know. Maybe these games didn't have music to them originally. I don't really remember. So yeah, it's possible it may have not transferred over to this PC or whatever. Again, these games have been moving between many different PCs over the years, but Windows is the last one I can do easily anyway. Again, I haven't tried compatibility modes or any of that stuff. Like, I still have access to Windows 7 machines, and I might be able to do some stuff with compatibility mode there, but I just haven't really felt like trying, because this thing works perfectly fine, and that's really the only thing I'm using it for these days. Yeah, I think you get the idea how Tetris works. We're probably getting kind of late in the live stream tonight. Of course, we are already kind of starting to stink now. All right, there's Tetris. You get how that works. And yeah, we already looked at all that. All right, end Tetris, sure. Yeah, you got your typical TicTacToe type game. Yeah, you get your yeah. I mean, we all know how TicTacToe works. There we go. We won. You can do up to 4x4 grids. Yeah, so that obviously takes a bit more of time. You can do a beginner, intermediate, expert, random player starts, blue starts, red starts. I think we're usually blue. So yeah, we have 3x3, 3x3x3, and 4x4. So those are our options. That's TicTacToe by Robert Donner. That could have been too difficult of a game to program, I would think, but. Ah, yes, here we go. This is a fun one. So I don't know, we got a lot of different rows on here, but so yeah, this is kind of crazy, but yeah, it's a typical TicTacToe drop. Might actually have this. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's go a little bit more reasonable here. Yeah, something like that. So I think that's all we can change. Guess we can't change the columns or anything like that, but yeah. Wind pattern is 3. That's how we got it set up right now. Oh, it got me. Dang it. No winner. Yeah, so that was a lot of ties, you know. Yeah, this is Tic Tac Drop. Yeah, you kind of see that it has a generic executable icon, so a lot of the icons from the game, unfortunately, didn't transfer over, but those could have very well been in a different folder that I don't know. You know, that was, again, there was probably stuff in Windows Systems files and the Systems folder, you know, however Windows 3.1 originally had it, and that sort of stuff didn't get copied over. It's by Glenn Boulot and Troy Strain. All right, let's take a look. We're at about about an hour and 11 already. Ooh, we gotta get going along here. Yeah, the good old bleeps and bloops, yes. Yeah, I don't know why I call it bleeps and bloops, but okay, more card games. Yeah, again, there's a lot of them on here as well. Tuts Tomb. Of course, we have the classic Windows Minesweeper. Oh, that's a good start. I am not an expert on this game either. We're doing something decent here. And they're supposed to do a thing with putting the flags or whatever. I don't know what that is supposed to exactly do, but I did see very, very early in my YouTube days, you know, not when I was making YouTube videos, but watching YouTube videos. I had like someone did like a real life parody. I forgot what the channel is called now. It may have been College Humor, but they did like a real life version of this. Was like so early on in YouTube days. It was like one of the first sort of viral videos that I remember watching, you know, and liking and you know, that sort of thing. That video has got to be super old. There's also one I think for like they may have done it as well, but there's a good like besides this, there's a good parody. They did the parody of that, and then they did like a parody of like the Nickelodeon cartoon Hey Arnold, which is pretty interesting at times. I'll just say that, not necessarily safe for work at points, but yeah, they did the parody of that. But I don't know what else the heck I would get here. I don't know. Nope. Yeah, if I won this, I'd be shocked I never win. I feel like most of these would be taken up at this point. So there's at least 2 here. All right. That one's definitely. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I'm not good at that. Surprised I got that far, to be completely honest with you. WordZap. Oh, these are like, oh, okay. This is the one where you got to kind of put words together. I'm not good at this. Like, okay, we got tune. Cool. Almost feel like I could put a bad word on here, but maybe not. Okay, now it's like telling me to hurry up, I think. No, that's not what I want to do. Can I do leaked? I don't know, is that a lead word? No, I do not know the word lean. Yeah, I stink at this. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose the thing here. It wants me to use I do teeth. No. Dead seconds. Yeah, well. So that's that. That's WordZap. Obviously, you can tell how good I've been at that game. By Michael F.C. Crick. Alright, so that's the Windows Entertainment Pack. That's the gist of that. That's the main thing. Let's look at arcade real quick. And then we'll get to some space, pinball. Oh, I should show you Chips Challenge, I guess. Wouldn't be right if I didn't do Chips Challenge. I did promise that. Let's see, we can go to previous levels, right? I want to show you like just the basic one. Okay, cool. So I can go to level like... We're at level 25, but it's kind of just boring. But Chips Challenge, oh my gosh, that is one I could... Oh boy, I played a lot of this one. So I'll just show you level 1 real quick. Again, yeah, I don't think I copied some system files over here because I know... I should have background music, and we do not. Yeah. I have all the sounds, so the beeps and the boops. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's some sound files here that never got copied over to this PC, so that's why there should be some pretty awesome sound files here, and I'm a little disappointed in it. It's not quite the same without, but oh my god, I loved this game. Obviously, you got to get all the chips, you got to get all the keys, everything. But yeah, you have to get all the chips before you can exit out of the level, so... We got that though. We got the oof. Yeah, there's a WAV file or somewhere for oof. Like, I got WAV files, but I think what I'm missing is MIDI files. Somewhere they had a different directory, they had MIDI files. I got to look for that. If I copy that over, I might be able to get all the sound. So 0 chips left. Still plenty of time. We just go here. Boop. Pretty basic stuff, yeah. And then we'll do another level, I guess, real quick. You had to move around water. You had to move around bugs.
Bummer.
Ah! Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's been a while. Forgot they can kind of get me there. We had the bummer, so we had the good things, but yeah, I forgot how much I'm missing of the MIDI files on here, unfortunately. All right, we won't get too. Well, let's do this. I always like this one. So this now you got like water, you got ice. You got to get to certain types of boots in order to move around there, so you don't like drown in the water. So here we picked up the swimming, the swimming boot or swimming fin. Now we can go in the water. Now we get the skate. Now that we have the skate, we can go get the fire boot. Get that chip. Now that we have the fire boot, we can go and get the I think this is the that's like the suction boot one that'll let you go into that world, or the little thing that'll yeah, it'll let you walk around on this instead of flying you around. So now we just have to go to the exit, and there we go. Yeah, so that's Chips Challenge. At some point, I'm going to probably do like a dedicated live stream of just Chips Challenge, starting at the beginning and going as far as we feel like going. So yeah, stay tuned. There will definitely be a dedicated Chips Challenge live stream at some point down the road. So yeah, love my Chips Challenge by Tony Kruger and Ed Halley, 1992. One of the main reasons I keep this PC working well is because I can play Chips Challenge. I'm sure there's some sort of emulated version of that. I can almost swear there's some kind of web version of it out there. How legal it is, I don't know, but these are my completely legal copies of everything. I just hoard my files, and this is the one benefit of hoarding files is and backing up things is it sometimes gets to your advantage. All right, we do have space the pinball. We're going to wrap that up with pinball. They also had a Microsoft Arcade. Most of these work. Some of these are a little iffy. There is something that's a little iffy on here. I don't know why I have an Internet Explorer shortcut on here. I don't know exactly what that goes to. That kind of scares me. And yeah, so we had like 5 or so games: Asteroid, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command, and Tempest. I think most of these work. There may be one that doesn't. I forget. So I do apologize again. Problem with these things, I don't know what this was back in the Windows. I'm still saying Windows 3.1 days. Yeah, 1993. I don't know. Windows 3.1, I guess, didn't like scaling. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Oh, on Steam. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I can't wait till I'm able to have a system. That will be one of the things I will get is Steam. I don't know. I'm not a big person of like spending, money on games, but I think I would like to do like sort of like the indie titles and stuff and the lesser ones. Like, even if I had a good working PC, I'm not gonna always be spending like $69 on a game or whatever. But get like some of the indie games and some of those little things. I think it would be cool. I mentioned it before in the last stream. One of the things I do want to get, like if I am going to get a big game or whatever on Steam, or I get a nice PC, is I'm going to get I want to get BeamNG, the racing game that I watch a few YouTube channels play. I think BeamNG, that's like a very realistic type of it would not. It's a racing game, realistic racing game, and yeah, I would not even be. My computer would just completely laugh at me if I tried to play it. It's so old. But I would love to get kind of old retro indie games, stuff like that. Like I'm way too cheap to just kind of get a lot of these expensive. But yeah, this is the real arcade, the black and white version. One of my old live streams, I talked about how I don't really love the colored version that's on the Atari ones. Did I cancel? Okay, I think I canceled that, but that's a little loud. Now we have sound, so I want to get that turned down a bit. Can I F3 continue? Okay, a little better. But yeah, I don't like the Atari 2600 port. I mean, it's cool that they have all these like colors I get, but I don't know. I definitely like the black and white version of this. And almost every version I have in the arcade is the 2600 version of this. And we got the full music for this thing, unlike the entertainment pack ones, so this is nice. But I would be interested in trying. If there was a Porta Chips challenge, I would be definitely interested in trying it. Ooh, that guy, he was aiming at me, alright. Oof. Oh, no. But yeah, I think you get how Asteroids works. Let's move on to the next one because yeah, we're kind of getting this one kind of lengthy. Battlezone. Again, another one you can't really scale out. Love the sort of matrix looking thing on this. This is fun. I don't know if I have this on any of the Atari systems that I have in the arcade, so this might be kind of unique to this. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this. I think we just hit the. We just hit the see. Ooh, why are we getting this one? There we go. Come back. Oh, hello. Okay, I don't like that sound. There's someone around me here. I don't know. Ah, I knew somebody was around. Dang it. Oh, it tells you too, the enemy to the right there, so. Oh, hello. Enemy in range, enemy to the right. Enemy to the left. Oh, I started that coming. Enemy to the left. Ah, dude. Alright, well, there you go. 9,000. We got the high score. Guess I haven't played this in a while. I don't see any other. I don't know who any of these other people are. 1980 Atari. That's going back a bit. Huh? I love the clock. I don't know. That's I said it looks like a clock. No, that's just the radar thing. I'm like, that's not what my time is. All right. Of course, we got the classic Centipede. We got Centipede all over the place, man. All the different systems we got. This is very similar, obviously, to the arcade version. I think we we used the mouse on this as well. It's still a little better than that joystick, though. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of joystick on the Atari using this, but and then the left mouse button. Yeah. It's a little different than the arcade version, but graphic-wise, but similar. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I can't use. At least I don't have it set up to use a keyboard or anything. So, of course, I probably would play these a little bit better with a mouse, but I just didn't feel like setting up a mouse for this one today. Yeah, see, there you go. Missile command. Yeah, we played a few versions of this before. I think I have that on the Atari, that new Atari system I got too. What the heck is spacebar? Enter. Backspace. Yeah. F3. What other controls do we? Player controls. Okay. Oh, alpha, delta, ASD. Okay, so ASD. Okay, all right. I guess that makes sense. Let's redo that because we know what we're doing. So now I gotta. Here you go. I'll try not to knock you guys over. All right. So to mouse to aim, and then there we go. That kind of makes sense. I forgot about the controls on this thing. I do like this setup better than using the single one from Atari for sure. Yeah, this is definitely better with a keyboard. Obviously, they're moving quicker now. I always like the green lasers, though. That's how this. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're getting. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They took us all out in one shot there. Dang. Oh, okay. Well, we still get to play, I guess. Thought that was the end of our game. Oh, these things are cruising along. Okay, we got our last home base there. Save the home base over here. Oh my god. They're all going to be going over this now. Jesus Christ. Okay, seriously? Oh my god. Okay, well, they're just don't destroy. We save it? Okay, well, that doesn't really matter anyway. One less little bullet thing there. Oh my god. No, don't take that out. Oh, we still got it. As long as we keep that base, we're good. Oh, and he took him out. Right. But that's the end of our game, folks. Nice. Oh, that's pretty good. And I can just do that. Cool. There you go. Missile came in 1993 Microsoft Arcade. So there's your reference to Microsoft Arcade. Yeah, that was a thing I definitely had to get. Again, probably first installed on one of my Windows 3.1 machines, 1981. Cool. That's also by Dima Plavsky. All right, and then last one I think for Microsoft. Okay, I don't know why there's an Internet Explorer shortcut. It's not even showing me the path that it's going to. That's really weird. Don't really want to load Internet Explorer on this thing. I have Firefox. I do have Firefox also. But I think I had like the last version of Firefox that would install Windows XP. I can load Firefox, but trying to load anything on it, except like going to like FrogFind or some kind of like retro search browser or whatever, that's really about what I can do with that these days. Tempest. All right, let's go with Tempest. New game, one player. Do like my Tempest. This goes with the. Okay, yeah, this is a little weird. Oh, we can. I think. Can I change this to like? Here, let's see. Players control. Left mouse fire. Right mouse. Mouse control keyboard. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to switch this over to keyboard, I think. I don't know why I had it on mouse. So we have left arrow, right arrow, and left mouse will fire. I think I like that better. Oh yeah, this is, oh yeah, much better. I still think of this game, but now we're getting interesting here. I remember the spiky things are bad. We don't want to hit the spiky thing. All right, well. Okay. That's Tempest. 1993 also. Same also by Dima Klotski. I'm going to Google these people sometime just to see what's going on with them these days. Guessing they're all retired, lucky people. There you go. So we got Microsoft Arcade, Microsoft Entertainment Pack. You know, what else? I mean, and then, yeah, we have, of course, obviously Space Pinball. We're going to end that. I showed this a little earlier. So we have these internet backgammon, internet checkers, internet hearts, internet reversey, internet spades that, funny enough, I have not tried. I'm kind of afraid where the heck this would go. It actually connects to the MSN network to play the zone.com. I'm sure everything on here is defunct at this point, but this is hysterical. That you could play. I doubt you could play these games with other people. I highly doubt. But then they tell me that Zone.com is going to send certain information, system information, a computer ID solely to administer and enhance gameplay. No personal information is ever collected. This from the words of Microsoft Corp. Yeah, no, I don't trust that. I doubt it connects to a server, but I just find this hysterical. But I'm afraid to actually proceed with this, so we're just going to quit this. I never tried this on this PC. I had an MSN account or Zone.com, any of that. I never had accounts. I don't know what it is stuff. It just came with this installation of Windows XP. Again, I kind of showed just basics of what I have on here. I didn't load system properties or anything like that because it might possibly reveal some personal information, but we're looking at a 20 gigabytes remaining of a 40 gigabyte hard drive, so that kind of will show you what era this thing is. But what you see is pretty much what you get on here. I cleaned a lot of old stuff off of this to free up space, and now mostly it's just here playing these retro games. I mean, we do technically have Windows Messenger. Rest in peace, right? That's completely gone now. 2004. Windows Messenger, Microsoft.net. There you go. Windows Messenger is still running. Okay, cool. Like I said, I used to have iTunes on this thing. I don't know if it's still. I may have uninstalled that. Yeah, you just kind of got your basic system stuff here. You know, your basic Windows XP. You know, the calculator, WordPad. R.I.P. Want to do some remote desktoping? I don't know. Don't know if that would still work these days. You know, you got your command prompt, notepad, paint, a scanner, camera, wizard. Yeah, I have Apple software update, but I don't think I actually have the iTunes on here anymore. I was using this machine in particular to sync up my first generation iPod Touch. Yeah, that was the only ever Apple product that I ever owned, was the first generation iPod Touch. Had it syncing up with iTunes on this. After that, I've been an Android person ever since and had no reason to do anything in the Appleverse. So yeah, we got Free Cell Hearts. Of course, you got the old school Solitaire. We know how Solitaire is. I'll bother you with that. But and then what else do we got? Spider Solitaire. All right. Well, the moment you were all been waiting for, and considering we're at an hour and 40 minutes, holy cow! And this was supposed to be a short live stream. Glad I started this early. I'm definitely ready to wrap up for the night. Yeah, Space Pinball. Here we go. Our last old school game for the now. We're definitely going to come back. Like I said, a dedicated live stream for Chips Challenge. Do expect that. Beyond that, I really don't know. When we'll mess around with this machine again. There you go. 3D Pinball. Yeah, this is Dave's creation, or he ported it from whatever heck it was over into Windows XP. This is unfortunately, I think we can't scale this out either. A lot of scaling issues on these games, unfortunately, but it just is what it is. But I mean, it runs pretty well in here. This is the only PC that I have left that actually has this on here. Working PC. Yeah, this is my only installation. I know this is on many different flavors and installations and other places you can get this. Or I wouldn't be surprised. I think this I think is on Steam as well, if I'm not mistaken. All right, give me 1 second here, real quick. Yeah. Okay, yeah, game pause, same thing. That's right. Again, this sound is also really loud. Heck of speakers on this thing, on this old school Dell, man. I mean, this has been a workhorse. It probably will outlast every machine that I have that I own upstairs right now. This is when Dell's actually made good products. Everything in here is original. I haven't had to replace one thing on here. So this was definitely kind of a Windows XP era game. So, this is kind of a different generation. Definitely a lot of different, I was a bit older, obviously, when this came out, but definitely a lot of younger kids, millennials and whatnot, that grew up with this game. I kind of grew up with those Windows 3.1, like Chips Challenge and all that. That was, so we're getting a little different generation of gaming here now. But this is a cult thing in its own right here. Hit the wrong thing. And I know Dave said that there is some kind of secret thing where he has his name on here somewhere. I forgot what you had to do. I play it again because I kind of got... See, does it have his name on here anywhere? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing to really see there, but I do remember him, I swear, saying there was some kind of thing you can go to, and it would have his name or his initials or something in here, but yeah, I don't really remember that now. Yeah. All right, I'll play it one more time now. Yeah, there's. I don't know if I don't think we only came with one though, right? I think. Didn't you have to like purchase the other ones or buy the actual software? Yeah, I think this was like a demo for the actual software, and I think Dave was able to like get it just this level ported over somewhere. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever had the full software. I have had a variety of pinball games. I was always into pinball games, obviously, no surprise. Being kind of an arcade game, I had a variety of pinball games on Windows 3.1, Windows 95, etc. I don't know if I ever had the software where this came from. We can look real quick to see if there's other levels, but I don't think I have anything except for this on here. We're doing a little better here. Oh. Player one. Game over. So there you go. There's our retro gaming. Let's see. Player cron new game. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the only one unfortunately we got, but I do know what you're talking about. I know there is more games out there, but yeah. That's cool. All right, so let me get you guys off here real quick, and I'm going to kind of go over I'll look at the specs real quick of this again, just kind of, again, because I don't know what sort of personal information's on here. I'll just kind of give you a specs of what we're dealing with here on this machine. So let me just in case there's something on here that you guys shouldn't be seeing. I don't know. My computer. I haven't navigated Windows XP in a long time. Maybe just go to properties. All right, so we're working with Microsoft Windows XP version 2002, Service Pack 3, so the latest service pack on there. I mean, the system runs good. It is running a Intel Celeron M CPU, 410, 1.46 gigahertz with 1 gig of RAM. So pretty typical at the time. Not too exciting. Yeah, I mean, we can go to the device managers or anything interesting in here. Yeah, I don't think there's any like graphic cards or anything like that. I mean, it does have a PCMCIA slot. Again, yeah, I kind of went into Celeron CPU. I don't know. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, it's got pretty generic USB, probably USB 1.0, I'm guessing. You know, pretty basic stuff. It does have a DVD, CD, ROM drive on here. Yeah, there's really nothing else to it, but it's a good old Dell. Don't make them like that anymore. It has an IDE, ATA, PI controller. I'm not even sure what that means. Yeah, that's really about it. Get this thing turned off, and we're going to go for the night. So yeah, hour 50 minutes. Oh, so not too bad. I think the old little tripod thing here worked pretty good for 3 live streams this week. Yeah, so yeah, check out. I did 2 other live streams this weekend. Well, my version of a weekend. Yeah, check it out. We did a little bit of everything. I don't know what the next one is going to be. I don't know if we're going to go back to Earthbound or we're going to play a little something different. Yeah, there's still a lot to do with the Earthbound stuff. I kind of discussed that earlier when I officially downloaded the guidebook. Yeah, kind of started to realize how extensive that game is. So it's probably going to be a many-year project of me trying to figure out that game. So it's going to be interesting. But next live stream will be sometime next week, probably. Yeah, I'm kind of done with that for now. We'll see how that goes. I got doctor's appointments and things going on next week as well. So may or may not happen next week, but I will definitely try. All right, guys, ready for the classic shutdown sound here? Oh, yeah. All right, let me get this put back into the game room. There you go. Some old classic Windows XP gaming with a bunch of mostly Windows 3.1 games. Alright. I think we're good to go down here. Onto the comments again really quick. And we're going to wrap it up here. Unless you buy the actual full tilt, you only get this one table. I assume you have to buy the full game to get the others. Yeah, it makes sense, yeah. From what I've heard, the way the Windows bundle version and the full tilt version work were more or less identical with a few different. Yeah. I don't think I had the full tilt one, unfortunately, so I don't know if I've ever played those games, but alright. Well, I think we're good to go. Thank you, Enderwatts, for joining, and everyone else. Just reviewing in the comments here real quick. Thank you, Tyler, for joining. I'm not sure if you're still here or not. I don't think you are, but thank you for joining as usual. And yeah, I think it was mostly you two guys tonight, so alright, cool, awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining. You hope to have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna be going to bed shortly myself, so I'll see you guys later.